She put allergens in my lunch, so I made her terrified of restaurants. You know that one coworker who thinks food allergies are just people being dramatic? The one who rolls her eyes when someone asks about ingredients? The one who says things like, a little won't hurt, and people these days are so sensitive. Yeah, that coworker. For me, her name was Veronica. Veronica was the type who brought elaborate lunches to the office. She acted like the break room was her personal cooking show. She'd hover while you ate, fishing for compliments about her homemade aioli. She found out about my tree nut allergy during a staff meeting. Someone brought in cookies and I had to ask about ingredients. Veronica actually laughed. Oh, come on, she said. My nephew used to think he was allergic to peanuts. We gave him some and he was fine. It's all in your head. I tried explaining that tree nuts could literally kill me. She waved me off like I was telling her about my astrology sign. 2 weeks later at the monthly potluck, I learned how seriously she took my fake allergy. I'd brought my own lunch as usual, but Veronica insisted I try her spinach salad. I made it just for you, she said, all sweetness. No nuts, I promise. I should have known better, but she seemed so sincere. I was tired of being the difficult one at every food event. I took a few bites. It tasted fine. Great, actually. Then my throat started tingling. That familiar itch that meant trouble. My tongue felt thick. I grabbed my EpiPen from my bag and jabbed it into my thigh. Someone called 911 while Veronica stood there saying, but I only used a tiny bit of almond oil. It's not even real nuts. The hospital visit cost me $2,000 after insurance. The doctor said I was lucky I'd recognize the signs quickly. When I got back to work, Veronica had told everyone I'd overreacted. She literally stabbed herself with that pen thing over some almond oil. So dramatic. HR gave her a warning since she admitted to using the almond oil, but they called it a misunderstanding. She claimed she didn't know oils counted. She cried in the meeting. They moved her to a different department, but that was it. The company wanted to avoid lawsuits from both sides. I ran into her 3 weeks later at a restaurant near work. She was laughing with friends, ordering freely, trusting completely. That's when I decided she needed to understand what it felt like, not through allergens, through doubt. It started with Yelp. I created multiple accounts over several months. I'd wait for her to post about restaurants she visited. She was always tagging places on social media. Then I'd leave detailed reviews about finding things in the food. Nothing lawsuit worthy, just enough to plant seeds. Great atmosphere, but I found a piece of plastic in my salad. Or food was good, but my friend got sick after. She started mentioning these reviews to coworkers. Did you see someone found plastic at that place I went to last week? Phase 2 was simpler. I started eating at the same lunch spots, always a table or two away. I'd have loud phone conversations about food poisoning. Yeah, the doctor said it was definitely from lunch yesterday. I'd push my plate away dramatically. I can't finish this. Something tastes off. She started ordering different items. Then she started going to different restaurants altogether. The beauty was that I never targeted her directly. I just existed in her peripheral vision, a regular customer having bad experiences. She'd overhear me asking servers about preparation methods. Do you guys wash the lettuce here or does it come pre-washed? Normal questions that suddenly seemed suspicious. By month 3, she was bringing lunch from home most days, but she still went out with friends on weekends. So I expanded my approach. I started a local food safety social media page. Not fake violations or lies, just real health department reports that were already public. Every city has restaurants with violations. I just made sure she saw them. I'd post about her favorite spots right after she'd check in there. Reminder that this location had temperature violations last month. Stay safe. Within 6 months, Veronica had developed full restaurant anxiety. She'd interrogate servers about ingredients, prep methods, and supplier sources. She'd examine every bite of food. Her friends started getting annoyed. Who wants to eat with someone who treats every meal like a crime scene? The last time I saw her, she was at the company picnic. She brought her own food in labeled containers. Someone asked why she wasn't eating the barbecue. She launched into a speech about cross-contamination and improper food handling. People started avoiding her at food events. She became that person who made every meal weird and uncomfortable. Meanwhile, I still check ingredients and carry my EpiPen, but I trust restaurants to keep me safe when they say they will. Sometimes when someone breaks your trust, you help them break their own.